Deshaun Watson is eligible to
Oh,
return to the
yeah.
practice.
How do you not know that?
Yeah.
How do you not know that?
Because I forgot about him.
I forgot
Out
about
of sight, out of mind.
Ha! Did I scare you? Y'all know what this is, man. This is the show where we talk sports. We talk shop. And yeah, you said it. We talk a little shit. That's right, y'all. It's the Showdown. Yo, what up, though? I'm your boy OG Tim Wilson, and this is the Showdown. I am here with the Nasty Boys, Big Ed and Wayz. What up, though, fellas?
What up, what up, what up?
But the deal is what the deal is. We had a great week in football, man, and I hope you all enjoyed it. I'm sure Wayz enjoyed it. I'm not so sure about Big Ed, but I enjoyed it. So we gonna get to all of that in a little bit. In a little bit. But first I gotta say, Big Ed, what's up with you, man?
Nothing much, man. Just chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had
Wait.
actually a pretty good week in football in fantasy this week. So
Okay, all right, that's cool. I had a decent week in fantasy. Wayz, what's up with you?
Not much at all. Just only got a cold chill, high as hell. Trying to figure out how I'm going to do this show properly.
Hey, wait a minute. What you mean you high as hell, man?
Look, we got this place about an hour and a half, 2 hours away from where I live, called Mr. Nice Guys, where they sell gummies and edibles.
Oh, those really are some nice guys. I'm sorry for all the mic noise, man, but I dropped the cap on my. I was pouring my shot, and I dropped the cap on my Crown Royal. Fell on the floor and rolled away. So I had to go make some noise to get that under control. But that said, yeah, I had a decent week in fantasy, not too bad. I had a fun week in real football. Um, we're gonna talk about all of that, but in the meantime, in between time, you do your thing. We gonna do ours. That didn't rhyme, but we're gonna do it anyway. Let's take a toast, baby. Yo, one time for week 11.
cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh,
Ow.
ooh, wee.
Mm.
It burns so good.
All right.
Uh-huh. Wait, talk to us.
Ooh, that hit a little different.
I think I want a gummy.
I am. All right, so let's hit our injury report right away.
Y'all do your gummies. I'm gonna do my thing.
Let's hit that injury report then.
Yeah, we got. Let's start off with Cooper Cup.
Yep.
Out until he's expected to return week 15, but he's officially placed on injured reserve.
Ooh. That's gonna hurt a lot of lineups.
And I get the feeling he's not going to come back.
Yeah, it's a good possibility. Speaking
And
of
then-
not coming back,
Let's just say this. They're not having a good season, and I apologize for the chewing, folks. That's my gummy. You'll thank me later. But they're not having a good season now. And with him being out, their season is bound to get worse.
yes,
Yep.
And if they ain't got a shot to get in the playoffs, they're not going to put him at risk and bring him back. They're just going to let him rest up and come back. See you next year.
Yeah, he good thing he's under contract. Because if he was a free agent, he probably wouldn't be in St. Louis. St. Louis. He probably wouldn't be in LA no more.
I don't know about that, but yeah, but I think he's done for the year.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere anytime soon. But yeah, he's done. I think he's done for the year. It's an ankle injury.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you were saying somebody else?
Yeah, someone that is actually officially out for the year with Zach Ertz, who was placed on
Damn.
Oh.
IR.
Damn, I didn't know that.
He's required to get knee surgery. Uh,
Hmm.
but he is planning to get a second opinion as well. So there's hold
Damn.
our breath on that.
Okay. But damn, that's a big one. I didn't hear about that one. I did hear about another one. Somebody else that got put on IR today.
Oh, I heard. Well, let's keep it going with the IR then. We got Hunter Renfro, who's now on IR with hamstring and rib issues.
I heard that. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Actually, I thought he was already on the IR.
No,
he-
he wasn't. He was out.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Today Darren Waller was placed on IR with
That's what the one I heard of. Darren Waller's on IR today. Yes.
What's actually going on with him? Does anybody know?
No, I don't.
I don't really know. They have it listed as a hamstring injury, so I have no idea.
I think he broke his nuts. And there's isn't somebody from the Bears get hurt?
I was just about to get to that because yes, there is a Bear who I think is essential to the team. Khalil Herbert is placed on IR with a hip injury.
That's today that happened. Fucking around with them Lions. I mean, messing around with them Lions.
Damn. Ooh, that hurts. I got him in like 3 of my leagues.
I got him quite a few times. Well, you only in 3 leagues. What are you talking about?
Man, I'm in 7.
I'm in 14.
And I'm in 21. So he's on quite a few of my rosters as well. I saw that today, but that was not a good one.
No. Speaking of not a good one, someone that was making bank for a lot of fantasy owners this year is going to be missing a couple weeks at the very least, and that's Dallas Goedert.
Oh wow!
With a shoulder injury.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah, that hurts. That's bad.
On a mildly good note,
okay,
Randall Cobb has been activated and designated to return from injury reserve right now.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna help Aaron Rodgers out a little bit.
Especially now that Christian Watson is starting to look like an actual threat.
Okay. What's the deal with oh no, it's not what I was gonna say. I know what the deal is, but I don't know if you had, I don't know if you planned on talking about it, so I hate to bring it up, but I'm gonna bring it up because if you don't, I'm gonna forget to bring it up.
Yeah, just bring it up.
There's this guy that's coming back week 13. He started practicing yesterday.
Ooh, I did not plan to bring it up, but let's bring it up.
Who?
Let's bring it up.
I don't see a reason why we wouldn't bring that up.
We need to. I don't know how it slipped my mind. Never mind, I do.
Who?
Yeah, you really
got an owl. We have an owl in the building, folks.
Hey, y'all keeping everybody in suspense. Who the hell we talking about? Y'all talking about me keeping you in suspense. I gotta drag something out. Shit, who the hell we talking about? TJ Watt?
Nope.
No.
He came back yesterday. Monday. God damn it. Darn it. Gosh darn it.
Cam Newton got signed by the Saints?
What? Why?
I don't know.
Well, go ahead and tell him, Big Wayz.
Deshaun Watson is eligible to return to practice.
How do you not know that? How do you not know that?
Because I forgot about him. Out of sight, out of mind.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, I saw that earlier, and he's expected to return to on field week 13 up against the Texans.
Yes, against the Texans. How about that? How's that for irony?
Hmm. And especially since both teams are still within the playoff race, and both teams look like they're. Well, wait.
I
The
was gonna say
Texans are
both
shit.
teams.
I'm look. I'm high, y'all. All right, let's try this again.
I was gonna say both teams.
It's going to be interesting whether or not he's going to tank the Cleveland Browns, in my opinion.
Oh, he ain't tanking.
I don't know. Based
Who,
off
the
what I
Cleveland
saw in
Browns? Cleveland ain't tanking, man. Cleveland gonna try to win because right now they still got an outside shot of getting into the playoffs.
yeah,
Right.
they're right
So,
outside the
yeah,
bubble.
Jacoby Brissett needs to just keep them on track right now, and they can sneak into the playoffs when Deshaun give. Imagine if that happens. If Deshaun comes back and the Browns sneak into the playoffs, and if Deshaun Watson is on fire, they could be sneaky good in the playoffs.
Yeah, they could.
They could be a little bit of a scary team to face because you ain't got a lot of recent film on Deshaun Watson.
No,
But they only 3-6.
they're still outside the bubble. That's how the season's been
Wow.
working out. Yeah,
They only 3-6. That's
the
it.
Bears are in the playoff bubble right now.
They seem like they won more games than 3 though.
No, they only won.
No, they're 3-6.
Yeah,
Wow. Okay.
I don't
maybe
see
they
how the
are.
Bears are even on the playoff bubble.
Yeah, they are. But the
that's how
Lions
the
are.
league. And that's how the league's been this season.
But it's still early. That's all.
Exactly.
It's not likely to happen. So,
No.
but
Well,
anyway.
Once we get to week 15, we'll start paying more and more attention to that. We got a few weeks before that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. You win these next. If they win 3 straight, and they got, cause what is this, week 11?
Yeah.
And you win 3 straight, win week 14, and now you got 6 wins. That means you got 3 more weeks to go. You could end up with a decent. You could end up sliding into the playoffs with 9 wins.
Yeah.
It ain't likely, but you'd have to go on a 6-game winning streak when you ain't won 6 games in the last 2 years. But it could happen.
Right.
Combined.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. Wayz?
All right. Next up, we got our heavy hitters.
Oh, we've got heavy hitters.
All right. First up, my favorite guy.
Uh-oh.
Once again, week number 2 that he's been in the league, Justin Fields.
Justin Fields.
Followed by Patrick Mahomes and Tua Tagovailoa.
Tua.
Who would have thought last year when I was saying Tua was going to be one of those guys constantly in our heavy hitters? How right I was.
Yeah.
We wasn't right last year when you were saying it. So
No.
don't toot your horn too.
I still said it at some point in history.
Yeah, whatever, man.
Next up, making his return to the running backs for the heavy hitters, Jonathan Taylor.
Really?
Yep.
New coach.
147 yards, 1 touchdown, two catches for 16 yards.
There's been a lot of bad things said about the new coach, but they got the new coach and they performed for him, man. Matt Ryan had a good game. Jonathan Taylor had a good game. Well, watch out now.
Yep. Matt Ryan actually came in 4th on the heavy hitters.
Yeah, Matt Ryan played balled out, man. So new coach.
Not even just new coach. You got to remember last year, this is around the time he started to really ball out, and we started to actually recognize him.
True. That's very true.
Oh, yeah.
About Jonathan Taylor. That is
coming in second on the heavy hitters for running backs, James Conner.
Really?
Yeah.
So the running backs were different this week.
Yeah. because running out number 3 is Dalvin Cook.
Wow. Dalvin Cook in a game I'm sure we'll talk about. One of the more exciting games so far this year.
Absolutely.
Actually, so far, it's actually the most exciting.
Uh, it was a heck of a game. I don't know. There's been some big ones though. I mean, we forget. I assume we forget. That Miami against the Ravens game. That was a monster too. When Tua put up 6 touchdowns. Yeah, I mean we forget. So yeah, that was a great game though, man. It was really definitely up there.
So, for wide receivers, we got CeeDee Lamb,
Okay.
Justin Jefferson, and Joe's favorite, Christian Watson.
Justin Jefferson made the greatest catch and potentially in history, definitely the best catch this year.
Yeah. Snatched the ball away from the defender.
One-handed at that.
Incredible. And with the circumstances at hand,
Man.
you don't catch this ball, you lose this game. That was like the helmet catch type.
Right.
Man, that was phenomenal.
We were out to prove that Minnesota's for real this year, and I think they moved one step forward on that.
Yeah, I tend to agree. Definitely.
Right. For tight ends, we got Cole Kmet, Travis Kelce, and Dalton Schultz.
Cole Kmet had a monster game.
Cole Kmet had a monster game, man.
4 catches, 74 yards, 2 touchdowns.
I was proud of him because I had him.
Imagine how I felt when I found out Dallas Goedert got hurt.
I was proud of him because he's a Bear.
You might not want to claim that too much because this show is not over yet.
Look, I'm saying because I got
as a Bear, you got a little something to talk about to live up to right now.
I know our defense sucks.
I'm just saying. I've been looking at
lost to the Lions. You can't talk when you lost to the Lions. You can't say nothing this week. Just shut it down for a week. Just don't even say Bear. I'm just saying.
Especially after seeing the new rankings.
You have to say the cupboard was empty. You can't say Bear.
Look, especially after looking at the new rankings in the NFC North. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I know one thing, man. When you lose to especially the way they was up before. The Lions broke all kind of Lions records. First time since '93, they was down by 14 and won the game. Came back and won. First time since 2000 BC that they won on the road. First. I was just like, dang, they did all kind of first and forevers.
Yeah.
You can't do that, man, and come back talking about, I'm a Bear. What?
Hey, hold on, because everybody was talking about the Bears, and I'm like, hold on. Didn't they lose? It's cool to accomplish a bunch of shit, or stuff, but they lost.
I'm a Bear.
Moving on to defenses. We got the Washington Commanders, the Minnesota Vikings, and the Tennessee Titans.
So the Minnesota Vikings put off the greatest defensive play I've seen since Malcolm Butler in the Super Bowl.
Oh, man.
Buffalo stopped them on the inch-yard line. And I was like, he didn't get in. I thought he was in, and he didn't. I was like, nope, he didn't get in. Buffalo stopped him on a 1 inch. First snap, fumble. Minnesota recover in the end zone. Touchdown. Absolutely incredible turn of events. That game had so much. You were just not meant to win today.
No.
And I was just so pissed off at my brother last night because he got to talking about Buffalo overrated. They done lost 3 games. I'm like, dude, Everybody's you talking about they lost 3 games like that's a bad thing. You root for the Lions, y'all won 3, but
Right.
Right?
it's like, bro, they only lost 3 games. They lost 3 games. They lost. Minnesota kicked that. I say, man, Minnesota. They've lost 3 games. They lost all 3 of them in grand fashion, and they lost all to teams that are very good.
Right.
Mhm.
One team only got 1 loss, and the other 2 got 3 losses right with them.
Yep.
He started bragging on Miami. I said, how many losses Miami got?
Mhm.
3? Okay, then shut up. But they beat Buffalo, and Buffalo beat Kansas City, and they got 2 losses. What's your point?
Right.
Exactly.
It don't matter who you beat because hell, Washington beat Philly.
And the Lions beat Washington.
So,
Hell, it doesn't even matter. None of that. What are you looking like in December is what matters.
That's all that matters, man. So, and I wasn't saying it to pump up Buffalo, but he was just so. I said, you sound like a jilted girlfriend. What happened to you?
Buffalo lost 4 Super Bowls and he bet on
Mm-mm.
them.
No, not at all. Nothing like that. He's just running his mouth. So I was
Right.
like, chill out, man. Dang, what the heck is up? They overrated how, man? Because they lost 3 games, and then he was Philly this, Philly that, and then Philly lost. I ain't hearing no more.
To the Commanders.
He quiet tonight. You can hear a pin drop in this joint.
That's how it be.
Exactly. So I don't want to hear no more. And they lost to the Commanders.
So, but that's it for the heavy
The
hitters.
Lions beat them.
All right, so I'm bringing back a segment we haven't done in quite a few weeks here.
When you lose to the Lions,
All
know
right,
you trash.
I'm gonna have you guys guess the top 5.
Oh,
Starter again, number 5. Who do you guys think is sitting at number 5?
teams.
Teams.
Number 5. I'm going to say at number 5. I'm gonna go with the aforementioned Buffalo Bills.
That is incorrect.
Big Ed, stop Googling and answer.
I'm not Googling nothing. I'm thinking. Kansas City.
No, you're not.
It is
No,
not
I can't.
Kansas City.
No, it's not Kansas City. I know that for a fact. Kansas City is going to be number 3. So who's number 5 then?
Number 5 is the Miami Dolphins.
Didn't I say Miami Dolphins? Oh no, I said Buffalo Bills. Okay.
Yep.
I thought Miami would be. I was going to pick Miami for number 4. I thought Buffalo would be number 5. I thought Miami would be 4. So who's number 4 would probably be then the Dallas Cowboys
No, it is not.
or the Baltimore Ravens.
No, it is not.
Okay. Who is it, Big Ed?
I'm gonna say Kansas City.
That is incorrect.
That is incorrect. Kansas City's number 3. Who? I'm telling you, I know that. I know 1, 2, 3. I know 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 is a crapshoot because there's a lot of teams that lost 3 games. It's a lot of 3-win, 3 loss. The Giants.
The Giants is correct.
Boom. There you
Number 4?
go.
Okay.
Giants is number 4. Number 3 is the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, that is true.
I told you. I knew it. I knew it. Number 2 is the Minnesota Vikings.
Yep. I'll agree.
And number 1 is the Philadelphia Eagles.
Actually, it's a
Don't be
tie.
trying to put Minnesota in no tie. That's a lie. Minnesota is 2, Philly is 1. He trying to bump Minnesota up.
Right.
He a
The
fan.
NFL has them ranked each
No,
at .866 as their winning percentage, so
Big
therefore
Ed,
they are tied
Ed,
for
Big
1.
Ed.
first and
Philadelphia's
second.
number 1. Minnesota's number 2.
Thank you, Big Ed. Check your
I'm
brother.
just saying.
Thank you. I'm just saying. We
I'm
good.
just-
We knew you was gonna play that game, but no, Minnesota's number 2.
Nope,
Bro,
we're
it's
tied for
wide
number
left.
1.
Bro, it's wide left.
It don't matter. Look at the win percentage. That's what the NFL
It's gonna be
goes
wide.
by.
It's gonna end up wide left. I'm telling you.
It got to go by more than win percentage. No, because there's too many teams with 3 wins and for it to not be how come it wasn't a tie at 4 and
Okay.
5?
Okay, here
4
it
and
goes right
5
here.
wasn't a tie, but all of a sudden 1 and 2 is. No. Don't
Minnesota
work
got their first loss in week what?
Thank you.
In week 2, right?
Don't matter. Philly
Okay.
didn't lose to the last
Okay,
week.
Philly didn't.
Minnesota should have
week
lost
11.
to the Lions. Minnesota should have lost to the Lions.
Philly didn't lose until week 11.
Hey, it is what it is.
Look,
Rankings are what they are.
Yeah, Minnesota number 2.
The consensus is Minnesota's number 2 and Philly's number 1.
I will make my prediction right now
Okay.
that Minnesota is in the playoffs. I'm not dumb enough to say the Super Bowl just yet.
He's in the playoffs.
We will be in the playoffs.
Oh, well, he's going out on a limb.
Damn, I wish I had that Jim Mora drop right now.
Yeah.
Playoffs? We're talking about the playoffs?
He went out on a limb right there. That was far. Okay. Yeah, well, you can have that one. We'll let you. We all agree at this point. You want to go wait until they 8-1 to start predicting they're going to
Right,
go
until they got the division pretty much already on lock. Oh, they're going to the playoffs. Yeah, division winners go to the playoffs automatically. Duh.
Therefore, I'm automatically guaranteed that I win, and I'm right.
Yeah, no.
And like I tell Dakota, I don't make those type of bets.
How about this?
Okay.
Will they get the number 1 seed? Go out on that limb. Will they be? Will they get the number 1 seed? Oh, no, none of that.
Stop hemming and hawing.
Yeah. You claiming they?
I got my answer ready. I'm just waiting for you.
Well, shoot.
My answer is it depends on what the rest of the
No.
It's the rest of what the Packers schedule looks like.
No.
You got to pee on yourself. No.
All right, well then I'll just say, yeah, they're going to win the division this year. Same thing I said.
That's not what he said.
That was not the question. So in other words, no. When it comes to the addiction, with take some guts.
Oh no! Wait!
He got none.
I ain't going front. I forgot what the question was.
The question is, are they going to be the number 1 seed?
The number 1 seed in the NFC? Absolutely not.
Okay. All right. He didn't want to.
So Philadelphia is going to be the number 1 seed.
No, we got San Francisco.
There's teams that are very close behind us.
San Francisco. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, man? Philadelphia.
All right. So before we move
I want to say big up to Big Ed wearing the Philadelphia jersey today, trying to since this bear, but he's a bear.
He's like, I got a jersey of someone that won last.
He got a Bears jersey underneath it. He had covered up. Oh man, I better get this off. Throw something on over this.
No, I just wear the point. I just make it a point to wear a different jersey every week.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever.
I got about 10 jerseys in my closet, so I can cycle through them.
Yeah, well, you can go so you can go further east and New Jersey. Anyway,
no, I
tried. I couldn't get there. I was trying to get there. I was trying to get there with the New Jersey thing. But anyway, what's next, Wayz?
Before we move on to our stardom sit-ems, let's take a quick break.
Okay. We're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be right back. You are tuned in to the Showdown. And what song did I pick that got this long intro that takes forever to get here? Let's just get there. Yo. All right, all right. I see Wayz is back, so let's get back to the show again. Y'all have no idea what I discovered while I was on this short break. My nephew is we're having a big ups to Thad Jr. TJ is we're having Thanksgiving dinner at his house this evening, so he started this text thread
Okay.
to invite us all over for Thanksgiving, right?
This
So
evening.
Thanksgiving, I said.
Oh, no, you said this evening.
He sent the text this evening to invite us all over for
Okay.
Thanksgiving.
I heard the same thing, bro.
I'm,
I'm like, this is a little early.
I'm like,
No. Okay. Well, when we play it back, if y'all wrong, I'm gonna embarrass you because I'm just gonna cut right there and say some shit that ain't even in the show. But I said he sent the text this evening to invite us all, right? And his text was something like, "Hey, I'm having Thanksgiving dinner at my house. I'm gonna have." He's a vegan, so I'm gonna have baked salmon, no dry turkey, and no dirty swine. If you're interested, let me know so I know how much to bake.
oh, wow.
Right. So from there, I respond. My brother dived in to say the game starts at noon, right? And I said, I thought it was no turkeys. Who those turkeys play, right? Who those turkeys play? So, then the thread took a whole different new tone, right? So this is what while we were on break, my nephew sent this text. Well, and I'm just seeing it. He actually sent it a little while ago, but I saw it during a break. The Lions is going to beat the Bills and then lose the rest of their games. As a result, their top 10 draft pick will be from the Rams, and that draft pick is likely to be the 10th. The Lions' actual pick will be 13. They will trade both of those picks to move up to 3 and pick Stroud, and Stroud will be a bust because that is what Ohio State quarterbacks do. Then the Lions will continue their rich tradition of losing. Why? Because the Lions hate Detroit and don't want us to have anything nice.
He's wrong about that Ohio State quarterback thing, though. The number one heavy hitter for the last 2 weeks proves that wrong.
Well,
He's still young in his career. Let's not get that far.
I jumped the
Demarcus
gun.
Russell had some pretty good.
I knew he was
seasons, too.
going. I knew he would take that personal, but I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny for a lot of things. Who makes that elaborate and long of a prediction? This
Right. He predicted 3 years out.
All right. So that was fun, TJ. I'm glad you enjoyed that. But so
Shout
I want
out
to break
TJ
that
for the
down.
laugh.
But I want to break that down though. So
Okay.
how I actually feel about this prediction, and I don't know how real he think it is. I actually think the Rams pick will be higher than the Lions pick.
Oh, wow.
If they got 2 picks, they got the Rams pick this year.
Yep.
I think their pick actually will be higher than the Lions pick. There's a prediction for you.
So they're going to have both the number 9 and 10 picks?
No, I think they both going to be in the top 5 or in the top 10, but I think the Rams pick is going to be top 5. I think they'll have 2 picks in the top 10. I'll put it that way.
Oh,
I think they'll have 2 top 10 picks.
I can agree with that.
I don't think they're going to trade up to grab Stroud. I think with the Rams pick, they should be high enough to get. I think if they do trade up, they'll go after Will Anderson. I think they'll get the top defensive player. There's more than one quarterback out there to get your hands on, and if they can get the top defensive player as well as a quarterback, I think that'll both them well because I think Jared Goff they're willing to live with him for another season, but they do
Right.
have to improve that defense. If they have a shot at one of those top two quarterbacks, which that quarterback out in there's some quarterbacks out there though. It's more than Stroud. I think it's the guy in Alabama. That's nice. But it's some more cats out there, man. So that's what people get high on one name and think you got to get the number one overall pick to find a quarterback. And the truth
Oh no.
sometimes be down in between, you know, 5 and 10 or 10 and 15.
Shit, Tom
Justin
Brady was
Fields was
around 6.
well, that's an exception, but I mean Justin Fields was 12. Um,
11. 11.
11 to 12, something like that. So he was between 10 and 15. I'll put it that way. Patrick Mahomes was between 10 and 15. You know what I'm
Deshaun
saying?
Watson.
Deshaun Watson was between 10 and 15. Or was he may have even been later than that? Aaron Rodgers was like 20.
24.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a
And Alex Smith was number 1.
there's a lot of there's a lot of variables and sometimes you don't have to have the number one overall pick to get that quarterback.
No.
And it doesn't have to be that one that everybody's singing praises about.
I
And a
mean,
lot of times they don't sing praises about the best black quarterbacks out there. The black quarterbacks don't get a lot of what Lamar Jackson went late. Jalen Hurts went late
yep.
because they don't sing praises of the black quarterbacks often. So you can find a very, very good to great black quarterback. Usually you can find them later in the draft than the top five, after the top five, because most of them gets talked down and they talk up the white quarterbacks and pump them up the ladder. That happens a lot. I remember, I'll never forget the year I really came into focus, and I never forgot it, was when Jimmy Clausen went number 3 because all they did was talk to Jimmy Clausen. Oh, they talked him up like crazy. And he was trash. He was trash. He was a horrible pick, and he went number 3.
Yeah.
And there was a black quarterback in that draft. They was down talking Donovan McNabb, I think, or whoever it was. They were down talking him, and he turned out to be 10 times better than Clausen. So, and that was when I woke up to it, like, what because I kept saying, why are they talking down on him so bad and pumping this dude up, and then it played out the opposite of what they said, and that's when I noticed they talked down about. You don't want to get this guy first. You don't want to go after Deshaun Watson. You don't want to go after Cam Newton. You don't want to waste the first.
That's how you ended up with Mr. Trubisky as the number 2 pick.
Yeah, they talk down. So there's going to be somebody out there, even if you don't grab them early. So I don't know how they're going to do it. I wouldn't be mad either way. But I believe the Lions, my prediction, they're going to have 2 top 10 picks. And I don't care which one they use on offense, which one they use on defense. But I think one should be a quarterback and the other should be defense. I think you should get the best defensive player available and the best quarterback available. And I think you need both. So I wouldn't be mad at either way they pick that. But that's my prediction, that the Lions will finish with a better record than the Rams.
Wow. More power to him.
I can see that.
I mean, the
We'll
Rams
see.
ain't it's shit.
Yeah,
No.
especially now that they don't have their top receiver.
Yeah, they trash, man. They've been trash all year, and now they lost Cooper Kupp. Stafford is out. I mean, they trash.
They hit that mythical Super Bowl slump.
They were a fluke. I tried to tell y'all. Y'all trying to tell me Matt Stafford is a Hall of Famer. I told y'all it was.
I didn't say Matt Stafford was a Hall of Famer.
I will run back the tape on your ass. I will run it back on your ass because I brought it up, and both of y'all said it. You was the first one to speak based on how can Megatron be in? Won't he get credit for that? The dude led the league in interceptions even the year he won the Super Bowl. And he won the Super Bowl because somebody dropped the interception, the last interception he threw in the NFC Championship. He threw two picks in the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
So did Brett Favre.
Matt Stafford is a fluke. But this is what, and this is my point. Was my point then, and my point now. Not once in his career was he ever considered a top 5 quarterback in the league.
Nope.
Not once.
Right?
Never. There's not a single year during his career he was considered a top 5 quarterback. Just because he won a Super Bowl, it shouldn't be a shoe in because it was a fluke.
Mm-hmm.
Trent Dilfer got a Super Bowl. Brad Johnson won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
If you can't, you led the league in interceptions. You dropped 2 interceptions a game during the whole playoff run. No. Brett Favre didn't lead the league in interceptions to get him one Super Bowl.
He's got the most interceptions ever in the NFL.
Yeah, but he threw a lot. He threw all the time, but he didn't. The year they won the Super Bowl, he didn't. He had years. His MVP years. He got 3 MVPs.
Yeah.
In the Super Bowl. I mean, he had some years where he didn't. Matt got MVP of the All-Star of the Pro Bowl. That's his only MVP. He got a Pro Bowl MVP, and he was a replacement player.
Yeah,
because the person that was actually going to the Pro Bowl decided not to play, so they brought up Matt Stafford and let him fill in, and he won an MVP of the Pro Bowl. That's the only MVP he got.
Yeah.
He was 3rd in the MVP running for the Super Bowl he won.
Yeah.
Cooper Kupp, then it was Aaron Donald was 2nd in the MVP voting for the Super Bowl that he won. So how was that his Super Bowl?
yeah.
Yeah, how's that his? I always say if you didn't win MVP, it ain't yours.
Right.
You win the MVP's ring.
Okay.
That's why Kobe got 5 rings, but 3 of them Shaq's.
All right. Let's hit our stardom and sit-ems this week.
Let's hit our stardoms and sit-ems this week. I see that's that gummy talking.
Uh-huh.
Doggone gummy.
All right, who you going with first, Joe?
All right, for quarterback. I got Mahomes. Start Mahomes over the Chargers. Lamar Jackson against the Panthers and Joe Burrow against the Steelers.
2 of my 3. I'm going Justin Fields against Atlanta, Patrick Mahomes against the Chargers, and Lamar Jackson against Carolina.
I'm going Josh Allen against Cleveland, Justin Fields against Atlanta, and Joe Burrow against Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
How about your sit-ems?
I'm going to sit Kyler Murray against San Francisco. Oh, damn. Russell Wilson against Las Vegas. And Kirk Cousins against Dallas.
2 of my 3. I'm sitting Kyler Murray against the 49ers in Mexico City. I'm sitting Kirk Cousins against Dallas. Now, Kyler Murray might not play. He's actually still day-to-day, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting Derek Carr against Denver.
Okay.
Okay.
Wayz?
I got Cousins against Cowboys. Murray or Colt McCoy up against the 49ers. And Heineke against the Texans.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Right. I'd start Heineke against the Texans.
Might be a trap.
Yeah, that is. that you don't want. Yeah.
It might be a trap. It might be.
But Heineke's been showing out though.
Heineke has. I've always liked Heineke. Since the first time I got, he's got guts, man.
Yeah, he's been playing. Gutsy. He's been playing some good ball.
He's very gutsy. He's a guy that when you watch him, you like him as a football player because he's a gutsy guy.
Yeah,
I like his heart. He got big heart, but I'm with Wayz. I'd probably sit him this week. Okay. In fact, I'd sit him right next to Jared Goff. See how I snuck one in? You see how I did that?
Running backs.
I'm going Saquon Barkley against the Lions. Christian McCaffrey against Arizona in Mexico City. And Austin Eckler against the Chargers. I mean, against Kansas City.
I'm gonna go Joe Mixon against Pittsburgh, Derrick Henry against Green Bay, and Josh Jacobs against Denver.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Barkley against the Lions, McCaffrey against the Cardinals, and Dalvin Cook against the Cowboys.
Okay.
Sit-ups.
Sit-ems.
Sit-ems.
I'm gonna go Ramondre Stevenson against the Jets, Damian Pierce against Washington, and Devin Singletary against Cleveland.
I don't know what this guy got against Ramondre Stevenson, but y'all better start that dude. Don't listen to me. He just, I don't know what it is. I don't know what he got against this guy, man. Maybe he owe him money or he stole his weed. I don't know. Start that dude, man. Every week he got something to say about that guy. Anyway, I'm sitting Deontay Foreman against Baltimore. I'm sitting James Conner against Frisco. And I'm definitely sitting Najee Harris against anybody. Against Cincinnati.
You said it against anybody, so
right. I'm gonna sit James Conner up against the 49ers, Michael Carter against the Patriots, and Kareem Hunt against the Bills.
Yeah. Kareem Hunt played Buffalo. That's right. Yeah. Okay.
All right, moving on to receivers.
And I'd sit him right next to DeAndre Swift. See, I snuck that in. See, let's go on the receivers. I got Justin Jefferson, Stephon Diggs, and anybody else ever played for Miami? I mean, for Minnesota in here? Anybody? I need another guy to play for Minnesota.
Adam Thielen.
No, I'm gonna go with CD Lamb at number 3. Justin Jefferson, Stephon Diggs, and CD Lamb.
So basically, you said that Minnesota
Jefferson against Dallas and CD against Minnesota.
So neither one of their defensive backfields is worth anything.
They just gonna be. I think they're two good receivers that's gonna ball out. And
right.
Throw a lot because it's gonna be hard to run, or the run gonna open up. See, Minnesota, the run gonna open it up. They gonna go after each other, man. It's Dak against Cousins. They've been going after each other for a long time.
Right.
They gonna go after each other.
I'm gonna go Stephon Diggs against Cleveland, Devontae Adams against Denver, and CeeDee Lamb against Minnesota.
Okay. I got Justin Jefferson against the Cowboys. T. Higgins against the Steelers. Gabe Davis against the Browns.
Ooh.
That's a good one, too.
That is a good one.
Gabe Davis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's saving a lot of people's lineups.
Well, I saw him coming. So unlike you, Big Ed, I saw him coming. So he was actually on my draft board. Firmly on my draft board.
All right. Sit-ems.
I'm sitting Amari Cooper against Buffalo. I'm sitting Michael Pittman Jr. against Philadelphia. And I'm sitting DJ Moore against Baltimore.
All right. I'm going to sit DJ Moore against Baltimore, Mike Williams against KC, and Amari Cooper against Buffalo.
I'm going to sit Michael Pittman Jr. against the Eagles, Brandon Cooks against the Commanders, and Jacoby Myers against the Jets.
I've got Jacoby Myers, too. You know what? I'm going to look back at that because I was about to start him. I'm going to have to look at that. I'm going to have to look at that, see what Wayz talking about. Tight end stardoms. I'm going Travis Kelce against the Clippers. Mark Andrews, if he comes back, he's supposed to come back. So I'm going with him against Carolina. And got to go with Cole Kmet against Atlanta.
I got the exact same.
All right, I'm gonna go Hawkinson against Dallas. Kittle against Arizona, and Komet against Atlanta.
Okay, Siddums, I'm going to sit Hawkinson against Dallas. You see what I did there?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm sitting Tyler Higbee against New Orleans and Kyle Pitts against Chicago.
I got the exact same.
Wow. I'm sitting Dalton Schultz against Minnesota, Taysom Hill against the Rams, and Fryermuth against Cincinnati.
Is Taysom Hill even playing still?
Right? I haven't heard his name at all.
I was playing tight end.
They got another tight end. He's been sitting, right? I thought they sat him down, but okay. Sit him down. Definitely sit him if that's the case. We don't even know if he's playing or not. Yeah. Anyway,
Wayz?
TJ.
Oh, I had the exact same as.
Oh yeah, that's
OG.
right.
He had the same as me. So that's it, man. So TJ Hawkinson, man, I think he's been overrated. I think he's been heavily overrated. He's had one good game this whole season. And I don't think I don't know. Maybe they'll find a spot for him. Maybe find a way to get him in. You might I'm sitting him.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sitting him, but it's mainly because
I wouldn't be surprised.
And, Cousins are starting to find their group together, but at the same time, I think they got some games left before they're there.
Yeah, and I don't know if and I guess the difference with me is I just don't know that he's that guy. I just don't get. I'm not totally convinced yet that he is as good as we all think he is. He's not. He has not had to really prove that. He's not proven that to be consistently productive. He's had games here and there. He had big moments, and he's a big guy, and he seems to. He doesn't block well, and he's just not consistent to me. I've not seen evidence of it. I'll just say that.
Right.
If there's any game for him to prove us wrong, I'm really hoping it's this game because Gallus is no joke up the middle. So Hawkinson's gonna get eliminated the way we used him last week. Automatic.
Dallas is coming to get Minnesota.
Yeah. So this is the game that if TJ Hawkinson wants to prove himself as that guy, this is the game he does. But I have him as a sitter.
I agree with you. This is a big game for him.
Yep.
This is a big game for him to show something. But that's why I wasn't totally hurt when about the. There's a lot of people butthurt about the move. I wasn't butthurt about that move for the Lions. I thought that wasn't a bad move for them to move up in the draft, get some higher picks, and move around. And I thought it was ironic that not just his replacement, but two tight ends got touchdowns this weekend against the Bears. Not just one of them, two of them. So it's like not only did we not need him, but there was two guys behind him that we can still that we can be effective with.
You guys will see this in the video, but you just had to throw that against the Bears in there.
Well, that's who they played. I'm just saying. That's who they played.
Yep.
Yeah, but I just and I was honestly truly about the Lions. To take about the Lions, not about the fact that they kicked the Bears' ass.
All right, we got to move on.
We do got to move on.
We do. That's the gummy, man. I'm sorry.
We're on to the pick'ems, ain't we?
We are on to the pick'ems.
I never should have did the gummy, but let's go.
All good. It's all good. Gummies are good.
Carolina defeated the Atlanta Falcons. I knew it was some birds. And Joe picked Carolina. Seattle got beat by Tampa Bay in Germany. The first game played in Germany, and we all picked Seattle. Detroit defeated Chicago, and Joe picked Detroit. Miami defeated Cleveland. We all had Miami. Tennessee, Tennessee, Tennessee defeated Denver, and we all and no Big Ed picked Denver. Minnesota beat Buffalo, and Big Ed picked Buffalo. The Giants defeated Houston, and I went out on a limb and picked Houston for the last time. Kansas City defeated Jacksonville. We all went with Kansas City. Pittsburgh defeated New Orleans. We all picked Pittsburgh. Indianapolis Colts defeated the Las Vegas Raiders, and we all picked the Raiders. Arizona defeated the Rams, and Big Ed picked Arizona. Green Bay defeated Dallas, and we all picked the Cowboys. San Francisco defeated the Los Angeles Chargers, and we all went with San Francisco. Great win, by the way, 49ers. Great game. I got a funny story, but I'm going to just finish this out first. Philadelphia lost to the Washington Redskin Potatoes, and we all picked Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
So, Big Ed went 6-8. Wayz went 9-5. And I went 7-7. So Big Ed and I are now tied at 94 and 56. And Wayz is creeping up from behind at 88 and 62. And just so y'all know, I was literally sending you guys a message. I was typing it because Jimmy Garoppolo got off to a shitty start. And I was typing a message to y'all saying, this is exactly what I was typing. Jimmy G seems off tonight. And just as I was typing the word tonight, he hit Kittle on a dime. He hit George Kittle with a pass. It was a dime. And I went, maybe not. I was and I erased the message.
Hell no.
Yes, but great win. They had a comeback.
Yeah, that was a damn good game too.
It was a damn good game. So proud of them. Now, on to our picks for this week.
All right, first up, coming up Thursday night, we got the Titans against the Packers.
Titans against the Packers.
In Green Bay.
I'm going with the Titans in Green Bay.
I'm going to go with the Packers.
I'm going to go with the Titans.
Next up, we got the Bears in Atlanta against the Falcons.
I'm going with the Shy, baby.
I'm going Bears also.
I'm going to go with the Bears as well.
Justin Fields says, I can't keep
moving. All right.
You're still last in the division, though.
Eagles against the Colts.
Eagles.
I'm going to go with the Eagles.
Jets at the Patriots.
I'm going to go, I'm going with the Jets.
I'm going to go with the Patriots.
I will be going with the Jets.
Commanders at the Texans.
Wayz, you keep going last. Go first.
I'm going to go with the Texans.
Wait, who you got?
I'm going to go Commanders.
So am I.
Rams at the Saints.
I'm I'm going with the Big Easy.
I'm gonna go Rams.
Mm. I'm gonna go with the Saints.
All right. Next up, we got the Browns at the Bills.
Browns at the Bills. I'm going with the Bills. Wayz.
I'll
Stop
go with
going
the.
last, Wayz. Stop going last.
I'm gonna go with the Bills.
Make that the three of us.
Yeah, I figured that.
Panthers at the Ravens.
Mm. I'm gonna go with the Ravens.
I'm gonna go Baltimore as well.
I'm gonna step out on a limb and go Panthers. Lions at the New York Giants.
Giants.
The hell was that?
That was Sophia.
I'm gonna go Giants also.
Uh, you know what? I'm feeling lucky. I'm gonna go with the Lions.
See, every time Way's make a go out on a limb pick, he say, "You know what? I knew it." Otherwise, he just said, "Yeah, as am I." But when I'm, I'm going to, but when he's out, you know what? You know, everybody go.
Raiders at the Broncos.
um, you know what? I think,
Oh,
think I'm
uh,
gonna go,
the Broncos defense ain't that good, so I'm gonna go Raiders.
and I'm gonna go with the Broncos.
I'm gonna go with the Broncos. Yeah, Broncos.
He really couldn't figure that one out.
I'm not going betting on a tie ever again. So I had to choose one.
We got the Cowboys coming to U.S. Bank Stadium to meet the Vikings.
I'm going with the Cowboys.
If you don't say it, I'm going to, bro.
You know what? I'm gonna say it. I have to say it. I don't like it, but I have to. I'm gonna go with the Vikings.
Okay.
I was gonna say, as am I. Cowboys. Oh, next up we got the Bengals going to the Steelers.
What you got, Big Ed?
Bengals.
Wayz.
I have the Bengals as well.
Me too.
Chiefs at the Chargers.
I'm gonna go with Wayz, who you got?
I got the. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Chiefs. What'd you say you had?
I'm going with the Chiefs.
That'll make three.
Dude, this triple the people.
49ers at the Cardinals.
Hmm.
And that is the Monday night game. So
You know what? I think I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna go with the 49ers.
Wayz?
Oh, I'm going with the 49ers.
And as Wayz would usually say, as am I.
So that's that. Damn, Big Ed, either you gonna go way ahead or you gonna fall way behind.
Any given Sunday, baby.
Any given Sunday. All right, well that is that the showdown?
That's the
That's
showdown.
the showdown.
Yo, that's the showdown, y'all. We want to thank y'all for joining us. We really do appreciate it. No matter how I sound, I really do appreciate it. Make sure you check out, make sure you hit the button to say, I like what I saw, if you liked what you saw. And make sure you hit that subscribe button. We the Nasty Boys, Big Ed, Wayz. I'm your boy OG Tim Wilson, and we out of here like last year. Peace. Catch you next week. Good luck out there. I hope you win your games. Don't be like Big Ed.